Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch. We're accustomed to seeing close, hard-fought games in this series, but last time they met, it was only the Seminoles doing the punching as they knocked out Miami.
Man, they were throwing haymakers, they were throwing combinations, and Miami had no answer for it. Right from the opening bell, David, Florida State jumped all over.
And you got to brag about it for a year, and it is so sweet. In-state, the state of Florida, both so talented, 5 stars everywhere in that state, all of them looking at this game. Can they do it again?
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Flips it out to the back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slips a tackle. He'll pull it down. Myers on the move. And the pass hits, picked off.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Washington. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, that had such big...
Brings it down on the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to beat him to the left. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the Canes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Washington. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, no!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of...
Opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Handoff from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the left. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Pulls his way forward. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive going.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Off the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Johnson looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Allen. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The aerial assault continues. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Dances away from the heat. On the move, he fires. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Seminoles. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he muffs it. It's loose. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to regroup. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time.
The expressway is wide open. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Canes want to move quickly. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Throws toward the end zone. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way behind. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He fires a bullet to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Getting some heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's loose. Touchdown, no! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
35, Miami, 0.
The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
I get it. It wasn't going to be a positive play. You weren't going to get a lot of yards, but I'd love to see you stick it up in there and hit somebody and finish the play with some physicality and at least pick up one or two.
As long as you don't lose the football. It's already a bad play. Just don't make things worse.
Coach Rick used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe.
Gonna let it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. App State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over James Madison. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The handoff to Johnson. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Running to the left. Plows through the defense. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
on 4th down, looking to pass. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Good jet sweep pass. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown Seminoles! And the stomping has commenced. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it, just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know, you're asking for an interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Got it on the outside. It's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line, they're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 49, Miami 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Johnson wants to throw it. Coming after him. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Wide receiver shows motion. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, no! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That's caught. It's Gibbs. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
He lets it fly. Got it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game.